Sweet.
Nice.
What's going on, Nikki?
What's up, Tony? How you doing?
How are you, buddy?
Better now.
I know it's Ed. I don't know where that's that from you. Where'd you get those? Huh?
Just bought 'em.
You just bought them.
A lot of
Oh, you brought them. Okay, I thought he bought them. I got a helper here today. I'm going to go buy him a duck. He's going to throw some ducks. You going to chuck a duck?
Yep.
Make sure you just say chuck, too.
Stand by.
Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
It's time for another C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Tonight. Coverage of high school basketball here on WMBS, being brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown, the Krisner Dental Offices, Sandy Howell Notary Services, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, Russ Blahel, your local Allstate Insurance Agent, Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Ted Silva & Son, Body and Fender Repair, SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health, Joby's Golf, M&R Transit, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill, Uniontown, the C. Harper Auto Group, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, Watson Mundorf LLP, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Target Safety Solutions, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Gary's Auto Sales, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Matt and Lexi George, Attorney Vincent Teaberry, George Dental Associates, Uniontown Detailing, Casey Sports Cafe, Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, the Ratcliffe Law Firm, Jeff Dennis at Remax Select Realty, Movement Physiotherapy, Ford of Uniontown, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Attorney Thomas W. Shaver, Potter's Bar and Grill, Stewart Collision, and by Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS. From Laurel Highlands High School, it's the start of a brand new high school basketball season. Girls action tonight as the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs host the Connellsville Falcons. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola, Billy Dice behind the camera in our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood and Target Safety Solutions. Laurel Highlands coming off a 21-5 season a year ago that saw them finish with a 10-2 record in Section 3 4A play. Stuart Davis now in his third year as the head coach of the Lady Mustangs. Connellsville 5-16 last year. They went 0-12 in Section 3 5A play. They're in Section 2 6A for the 2024-2025 campaign. And Eric Painter's in his second year as the head coach of the Falcons. And Tony, the season opener for both of these schools tonight. And the Mustangs coming off a really historic season that saw the Lady Mustangs make a run to the WPIAL semifinals and Sweet 16 of the state playoffs. And with everyone back this year, they have a chance of making even a deeper run during the 2024-2025 season.
Right, and already coming out, Brian, under the Trib is the number 4 rated team in their classification. So that's one of the things. They come in with all their starters coming back and a little bit deeper, too, with a little bit of size coming in with Chloe Price as well off the bench. So a little bit deeper with 10 players on the roster this year. So it's one of those things where the Mustangs can build on it and actually pull some people off the bench that might help out later in the games.
And if you look at Connellsville, we mentioned 5-16 last year. They played in Section 3 and 5A. Now they get bumped up to 6A for the new season, and they thought the schedule was tough last year. Well, it's going to be even tougher this year.
And that's pretty brutal. I mean, really, that's one of those things where, you don't have a whole lot of confidence coming in from last year being 0 in the section and to move up to 6A, and you're going to see a lot of good teams there. So it could be a long season for Connellsville.
And they do return their leading scorer from a year ago in Whitney Bobish, who averaged 11 points a game, and a couple of other seniors, including Hannah Tinky, Elizabeth Painter, and Emily Burkus. So they do have some players back with experience.
do have players back is right, and that's the thing. You can build around Bobbish at least, coming in with 11 points a game. Like I said, she's going to be who they're going to look for scoring for the Connellsville Falcons. But like we said, the thing about the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs last year was when somebody had a bad game, somebody stepped up. And we saw a lot of that throughout the games. We saw Schwartzfeger, who didn't score a lot throughout the season but picked it up in certain games. We saw the same thing. Maya Harris with a great three-point shot. You know, she gets hot. She could carry a team. You got Sumter, and you got Jenkins underneath. So you've got a lot of weapons here for the Mustangs.
And the Falcons did play Laurel Highlands tough last year. Laurel Highlands won a low-scoring game, 31-18 between the schools here on December the 11th. Should be a lot of fun tonight. We'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Mustangs, Stuart Davis, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
When you need a ride, take the back bus, it'll save you time. Take the back bus, safe and reliable, convenient and affordable. Take the back bus, take the back bus.
Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation has updated policies for the paratransit service and the shared ride program. Qualified riders may still schedule curbside service appointments 2 weeks in advance of their desired pickup date, but no later than 2 p.m. on the business day prior to service, provided that seating is available. No reservations will be taken after 2 p.m. for next day service, and no same-day trips can be booked. There are seating limits, and seats fill up fast. To help ensure that your ride is booked and your seat is reserved, schedule early. For more information, contact FACT at 724-628-RIDE, visit us at factbus.com, or email fact@hs.fayette.org. FACT thanks you for your understanding as we work to improve our services for you.
Get the bus, take the back bus.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. The high school basketball season tipping off on WMBS tonight with girls high school basketball action. The Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs hosting the Connellsville Lady Falcons, being joined now by Laurel Highlands head coach Stuart Davis. And Stu, a great season for your Lady Mustangs last year. Made it to the Sweet 16 of the state tournament. Now with everybody back, an opportunity to build on that this season.
Yeah, everyone back this year. We had a great summer. We went to 2 different camps, West Liberty Camp, West Virginia Mountaineers Camp. Went fairly well this summer. We played some top teams. We played Woodland Park twice. We played Greensburg Central Catholic. We played Woodland Central team, a private school. I mean, we had a great summer. And not only that, you know, we had girls that played AAU as well as being in the gym all summer long.
And a great opportunity this year, and you see your team already getting a lot of good preseason respect in the top 5 in 4A.
Yes, they are. So now at this point, it's just me trying to manage their, you know, their egos because they're eager to play tonight, and you know, hopefully we have a good crowd, and you know, just trying to manage them, you know, and manage their anxieties, you know, because they're going to be in front of the community, and they have a big target on their back and, you know, a lot of weight on their shoulders.
And you go back and you look at the matchup last year with Connellsville, the Falcons played you pretty tough.
They did. They threw out a diamond 2 on us. They was double teaming AJ, and they were allowing the two Taylors to shoot wide open. You know, hopefully this year's a little different. I don't think they'll be able to leave both those girls open. And if they double, you know, obviously they're asking for, you know, Maya or Ariana, you know, to catch fire. And so, you know, they're going to have to play us on us. You know, if they throw a junk defense at us, you know, hopefully we're ready for it as we adjusted last year.
If you look at your conference this year, you certainly see Elizabeth forward there once again. The Warriors gave you your only 2 regular season losses last year, and a new addition in South Park, and the Eagles might be tough this year as well.
I still think, you know, EF's the team to go through. You know, they won the section last year. You know, obviously they're still going to be the team that, you know, we have to beat. As far as South Park, I know they had a great season in the 3A. They made it into the playoffs as well as Mount Pleasant. So I can see it be a little bit more competitive. You know, adding South Park, Mount Pleasant, and Yale.
On a whole this year, talk about the expectations. Obviously, last year certainly exceeded them, making it to the Sweet 16 of the state. What would you guys like to do to make it a successful season during the 2024-2025 campaign?
Obviously, build on that. You know, hopefully we can go a little further. You know, hopefully, you know, we can make it to, you know, a section title, maybe a WPIAL championship. You know, maybe make it to states. I mean, obviously, we want to build on that with everyone back. You know, that's our expectation. That's what the girls are holding themselves to.
Let's appreciate your time as always. Best of luck against Connellsville tonight. We'll see you out there.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now, Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Kurt Matthews, Ron Supta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck this season. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center basketball and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350 or visit their website at NorthUnionRecCenter.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season. In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Being joined now by Jason Black from the Connellsville Daily Courier to talk a little bit about Connellsville athletics. We're ready for the Lady Mustangs taking on the Connellsville Lady Falcons tonight. High school girls basketball here on WMBS. And Jason, gearing up for the winter sports season and for the Connellsville area, not only for basketball but for wrestling as well. They're looking forward to a pretty good winter sports year.
Hey, Brian. Good to be with you. Yeah, it should be a good one as usual. Wrestling is the big kahuna here. Again, they're bringing back tons of kids from last year's team. 12 of 13 starters returning, so they're looking at another WPIAL title, and possibly bigger than that if the stars align, things go their way this year. So that's obviously the big talk of the town as it usually is. And certainly looking forward to getting that season started here.
And certainly a big development as well with them starting a girls wrestling program as well to basically have two separate wrestling programs at Connellsville.
Yeah, I was up at their media day, our picture day last Sunday, and I can't remember exactly how many, but I want to say they have upwards of about 16 to 20 kids on the 20 girls on the girls team, and it's an impressive list. They have 4 or 5 girls I think coming back from last year that were state qualifiers, and a few of them were state medalists. So that's another program. Brian, as you probably know, that they don't have they don't set it up the way they set up the boys, like where there's sections and they do a lot of dual meets and things like that. But what they do is a lot of individual tournaments. And these girls, they work hard, they do well in these tournaments, and then at the end of the season, they have a state tournament that runs, parallel with the boys tournament. And the Connellsville girls have done exceptional last year, and looking forward for another big season from them here again as well.
Yeah, it's nice to see girls athletics continuing to grow. It seems like girls wrestling along with flag football is going to be played again in the spring this year. 2 of the faster-growing high school sports for the girls' side.
Yeah, I saw Uniontown has a team. Connellsville, I don't know if how far along they are in developing a team, things like that. But yeah, it is good to see the girls getting their chance to compete in some of the sports that were traditionally boys' sports. It's everybody's equal. So.
Well, let's talk about the 2 Connellsville basketball programs. The girls moved up from 5A to 6A this year. They were 5-16 a year ago. Weren't able to win a conference game. And I think the big bugaboo for the Connellsville basketball programs is the fact that they have to play consistently in 5A and 6A. Just tough to play against a lot of the bigger schools.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, I start with the girls. Eric Painter in his second year as the coach, and I talked with him last week, and they're looking at building a program, Brian. That's what they're continuing to do. They want to compete, especially in their non-conference games. Games like Laurel Highlands tonight, for example. They want to try to compete. Rack up some wins if they can, build some confidence in the programs, because they know it's going to be a tough sled going through the conference schedule that they have. And like you said, they didn't win a conference game last year. It's going to be an uphill battle this year, but they're going to do what they can. And the thing with the girls team this year is they only have 10 kids on the roster, so that makes it doubly difficult. When you don't have a lot of bench to go to, and a lot of the girls are inexperienced, but they do have some girls coming back. I think there are, out of those 10, I think 7 of them are seniors / returning lettermen. So there is a little bit of experience there, and hopefully they can build on that throughout the season.
It's certainly tough for the boys as well. They had a long losing streak. They're finally able to snap last season, but they'll be playing in 6A again. You look at their schedule, just brutal. They don't get too many nights off.
Yeah, it's kind of a mirror image of the girls, right? And talking with their coach, Jalen Miller, he said that last year he was coaching in a class where the coaches were all very good, and now he's, kind of basically going into a section where the coaches are Hall of Fame caliber type programs, that they run. And, it's the same thing. They just want to try to build a program, maybe get a few wins here and there. They know it's going to be difficult to compete in the section that they're in, but they have a little bit more of depth than what the girls have. I think I counted 16 on the boys roster, so they will have that going for them. A little bit of experience coming back, but again, a tough tough sled for them, and they'll do what they can. But, building culture, building winning programs, that's going to be the key for the boys and the girls, I think.
I want to touch on the Geibel programs as well. Certainly their girls team, I think, expected to be very strong this year. They're in the WPIAL playoffs last year, added a very talented freshman from the Uniontown area in Lauren Clemmer, and I think she's going to make them even stronger.
Yeah, she had double-digit scores in both of their tournament games this past weekend, which they won, both of them, so they're off to a good start. Of course, you have Emma Larkin, who, hit the 1,000-point mark last year as a sophomore, and, she's going to be, looking for a big junior season. And I talked to their coach, Sarah Larkin, who's Emma's mom, as you know, and, their whole thing is she told me they don't want to lose more than a handful of games this year. That's kind of their goal, and, if they can do that, obviously they're going to go a long way, not only in the WPIAL, but, hopefully in the state tournament. And they're off to a good start. I think they're going to have a good season as well.
And then you look at the single-A classification, just the limited number of teams, both on the boys and the girls side. I think certainly opportunities exist for both teams to have some good runs.
Yeah, it's when you get a couple good players in single A, you've got a lot going for you. It's not like those higher classifications that can stack 6, 7 kids that are potentially very strong players, and that's what the girls team has is a couple really good players. They have some height, which is obviously very big in girls basketball, especially like you said when you get down into the Class 2A and Class 1A levels. When you get some girls with a little bit of length to them, that can go a long way. And Geibel has a lot of tools right now, so hopefully they can put it all together.
Jason, appreciate your time as always. Hopefully we can check in with you again later on in the season.
Yeah, sounds good, Brian. Have fun calling the first game of the season tonight.
That's Jason Black from the Connellsville Daily Courier. Again, you can read some of Jason's work by following the Connellsville Daily Courier online or just picking up an edition of the Connellsville Daily Courier at your local newsstand. Stay tuned. The Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues to take a look at our 2 games that we have for you tomorrow here on WMBS. Boys action as Laurel Highlands opens up at Chartiers Valley. Uniontown also hosting Thomas Jefferson. We'll talk about those games when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after that. Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out, the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big result.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school football teams a great season. Chris Parker Jr., November brings Thanksgiving. Time to go over the river and through the woods.
Everyone at Autoland is so thankful for our loyal customers, and Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event is something our customers will be grateful for. It makes it easy to get to your holiday destination.
Sounds like some great getaway deals.
0% financing is back. We have 0% for 48 months on 25 Tucson all-wheel drive, or $1,250 in bonus cash. 25 Hyundai Santa Fe's with third row seating have 0% for 48 months or $2,000 bonus cash. Dozens of new 25 Hyundais are arriving daily. Looking for a lease? See us for details on the 25 Elantra SEL for $199 a month for 36 months.
Plus, Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, downtown Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
You'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, your local specialist for GI and liver disorders. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I remind you that a painless 30-minute screening colonoscopy every 10 years starting at age 45 could save your life. Good luck to our local hoops teams, and best wishes to all for a healthy and happy holiday season.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
And the Laurel Highlands girls in action tonight on WMBS, hosting Connellsville. The Laurel Highlands boys in action tomorrow on the road at Chartiers Valley, being joined now by Laurel Highlands boys head coach John Smith. And John, your Mustangs looking to improve upon a tough season last year, really picked up 2 wins, but I know your kids have been working hard in the offseason.
Yeah, we definitely knew we had our hands full with the schedule that we had last year, and what more could you ask for? We've been in the gym all year, Brian. We got a really nice group of boys this year. I got 19 on the roster, and a lot of these boys have spent a lot of time in the weight room in the off season. We did a summer league, we did a fall league, and we're anxious to get back out there. Our section this year doesn't look like the Whitfield did us any favors, but we're looking forward to getting out there and competing tomorrow night.
You talked about the schedule last year, but not any easier this year. In fact, you'll open up against Chartiers Valley on the road, one of the top teams in 5A.
Yeah, well, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I want to play the best teams. Coach Dot took over at Char Valley this year, and I've known Corey for a number of years. He's a good guy. He was the assistant varsity coach at Highlands when I was the assistant at varsity under Rick. And we also befriended each other during the AAU season and travel ball. So I know Corey for a while, and when he got the job, I reached out and congratulated him. And when he reached out and asked us if we would play, it was a quick yes for me. I want to try to. I want to play the best teams that are out there. I really do, and I know Char Valley is they're fast. They're going to be really aggressive. Davis and Semplus are probably their 2 best players, but they have a really good supporting cast around those guys. So I'm looking forward to it. And I know the boys are too. So Tuesday can't come soon enough.
What kind of rotation are you looking at to start the season?
Well, I got 3 seniors and 2 juniors that'll be in the starting lineup, and then I got a handful of sophomores that are going to see, I would imagine, a good bit of varsity time this year. I'm looking right now that I can have anywhere from an 8 to 9 man rotation regularly. I think I got 8 or 9 kids that can really go. We have some size this year, which we haven't had in the past, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage. We got some athletes on the team. I think we could get out and run. I definitely think it's going to be. I think we're moving in the right direction.
And you'll have tough games later on this week as well. Friday against Quaker Valley. They were in the playoffs a year ago. Saturday you'll battle either the host school, Derry, or Ligonier Valley. Derry was a state playoff qualifier from last year, and the section really doesn't have any easy games for you throughout the course of the year.
No, we didn't get. The boys laugh at me when I say it, but I tell them all the time, I'm not going to duck no smoke, and I'm not going to be a coach that tries to schedule wins, and that's not what I'm here for. I really am here to, to teach these boys the game of basketball and try to teach life lessons through that game. And I believe that challenging them day in and day out is going to make them better human beings in the long run. As far as the section's concerned, we don't have no say over that. We're a smaller 5A school, and we're going to play a lot of big schools this year. Latrobe and Trafford, McKeesport, Gateway, Franklin Regional was they were in the Whitfield Championship game last year. Then obviously Albert Gallatin and Uniontown. So, we got our work cut out for us for sure. But the boys have put the work in the off season, and I'm looking forward to letting them get out there and compete.
But John, appreciate your time as always, and I'll see you up at Chartiers Valley on Tuesday night.
All right, thanks so much.
That's Laurel Highlands head boys basketball coach John Smith. Again, the Mustangs opening up tomorrow on the road at Chartiers Valley. Tonight's the Laurel Highlands girls taking on the Connellsville Lady Falcons. And we'll have more ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment. Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 southbound Vernon Avenue, Uniontown, and owned and operated by the Vernon family, has new winter hours. Casey's will be open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4, Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 3. Come to Casey's for great new menu items, including soup and sandwiches and dinner entrees. Casey's can also help you cater your next event. For more information, phone 724-550-4126. Casey's would also like to thank everyone who voted them Best in Fayette for Best All-Around Restaurant, Breakfast and Value Eats, and runner-up for Diner and Lunch Spot.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Prime Rozak back getting you ready for the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs taking on the Connellsville Lady Falcons tonight. We mentioned coming up tomorrow with coverage of both. Chartiers Valley hosting Laurel Highlands and Uniontown at home taking on Thomas Jefferson. The Laurel Highlands Char Valley game should be interesting. The Chartiers Valley Colts with a new head coach and Corey Dotson, who used to coach over at Highlands High School, and Coach Dotson and head coach John Smith from Laurel Highlands have a little history going back. Let's hear from Coach Dotson.
Yeah. I worked with John in AAU. You know, that was where me and his relationship first started. I coached an AAU team underneath him, and just kind of evolved as I started moving up and getting a head coaching job, and then me being at Highlands and playing Laurel Highlands in the semifinals with Rodney and DeAndre and Brandon, and then seeing them a few weeks later in the state playoff. So very familiar with the program, very familiar with John. He does a tremendous job. His heart's in the right place, and I think he'll do some really good things in keeping the Laurel Highlands tradition going.
We'll also have coverage tomorrow of the Uniontown Red Raiders hosting Thomas Jefferson. This is the season opening game for Rob Kaczmarski's Red Raiders. Thomas Jefferson off to a 1-1 start. The Jags picked up a 76-58 win over Belle Vernon on Friday, but lost in overtime to Elizabeth Forward 77-69 on Saturday. The Red Raiders will actually host Elizabeth Forward coming up on Saturday at 12 noon at Uniontown High School. Our coverage tomorrow starts with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45. We'll have the Laurel Highlands Chartiers Valley game both on the radio and on Facebook. The Uniontown Thomas Jefferson game also airing live video on the WMBS Facebook page. I'll be joined by Steve Supert for the Laurel Highlands Chartiers Valley game, while Tony Hanula and Josh Scully will bring you Uniontown and Thomas Jefferson. But tonight it's the Laurel Highlands girls in action against Connellsville. We'll set the starting lineups. Now the opening tip-off for you next here on WMBS, the Triple F High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President's Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Dominic, we got to tell the listeners what we got going down here this month.
John, we have a Black Friday sale happening for the remainder of the month, and the big guy in the red suit said these are the best offers of the year.
Ho, ho, ho. Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
It's this easy. You stop, click, or call, make a deal on a vehicle during this sale, and pow, you get entered into a drawing to listen to this guy's win these gifts.
2 65-inch Samsung TVs, a Sony PlayStation 5, 2 Meta Quest 3S headsets, a Yeti Tundra 45 cooler filled with goodies, and a bunch more of Yeti tumblers. We have our best new inventory of the year, and you know we have one of the best selections of pre-owned inventory in the area.
We'd like to wish our customers and friends a happy Thanksgiving. And just a reminder, we still offer pickup and delivery in our service department, as well as online maintenance appointments. You don't want to miss out on this sale. Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Sale ends December 2nd. Previous sales excluded.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school girls basketball tonight. Laurel Highlands hosting Connellsville. Tony is your starting lineup. They brought to you by SWGI Specialists. Now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown, a different name of the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams.
All right, Brian, thanks much for the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs, who are coming off a 21-5 season last year, 10-2 in Section 3 4A play. Their head coach, Stu Davis, in his second year. His assistant coaches, Ryan Schwartzweger, Mike Irwin, John Robinson, and we saw Ron Polito down there helping out as well. Coach Davis's starters for tonight will be number 1, Maya Harris, a 5'9 senior guard. Number 2, Ayara Jenkins, a 5'11 junior guard forward. Number 5, Taylor Schwartzweger, a 5'7 sophomore guard. Number 11, Ariana Sumter, a 5'10 senior forward. And number 15, Taylor Irwin, a 6'3 senior guard. For the Connellsville Falcons, their head coach, Eric Painter, also in his second year. His starters tonight will be number 5, Maggie Orndorff, a 5'4 junior guard. Number 15, Emily Burkus, a 5'6 senior guard. Number 20, Elizabeth Painter, a 5'8 senior guard. Number 32, Whitney Baubish, a 5'11 senior forward. And number 35, Hannah Tinky, a 5'11 senior forward.
Should be a fun night, Tony. Laurel Highlands trying to follow up a terrific season a year ago. Again, they're in the WPIAL semifinals, Sweet 16 of the state playoffs. I think Connellsville is going to put up a pretty good fight tonight. They return a lot of scores from a year ago.
I think you're right, Brian. I think it's going to be an interesting contest. It'll be interesting to see what the Lady Mustangs do. I'm sure they put in a lot of work over the summer, especially knowing the expectations that they're going to have for this season. So it'll be nice to see what they can do here against a pretty decent Connellsville Falcon team.
Again, our live video stream sponsors tonight, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, and Target Safety Solutions, our graphic sponsors tonight, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott and Matt and Lexi George. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Laurel Highlands hosting Connellsville here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Haar, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Back at Laurel Highlands High School, Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula, Billy Dice behind the camera and our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Parchek back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Start of the high school basketball season tonight. The Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs taking on Connellsville. 2 boys games on the air for you tomorrow. Uniontown at home taking on Thomas Jefferson. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road there at Chartiers Valley taking on the Colts. Steve will join me for the LH Char Valley game tomorrow night. Tony's going to be with Josh Scully for that Uniontown TJ game. Should be a lot of fun during both games tomorrow night, Tony.
Yeah, I mentioned to you earlier, Brian, we just got to get out of football mode right now. A little different change in sports here, but yeah, looking forward to it. Also looking forward to tomorrow night, see what Uniontown looks like early on in the season.
Connellsville's girls here tonight trying to get to the postseason for the first time since 2022 when they lost a first-round playoff game against Chartiers Valley. Last year was the 5th time in school history that the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs qualified for the state basketball tournament, and of course it was their first ever state playoff win. They're now 1-5 all time in the state tournament after that Sweet 16 loss to Fairview. And you go back, Tony, look at last season, 3 of the Lady Mustangs' 5 losses were against Elizabeth Forward. Of course, the others against Blackhawk in the WPIAL semis and Fairview in the second round of the state tournament.
Right, and you're right. I was going to mention that earlier, Brian, that 10-2 section record, and they really had a tough time with Elizabeth Forward, who had a very good team. And you're right, those 2 losses and then one in the playoffs as well, but might be a little bit different this year.
Yeah, the Mustangs still in the same conference with Elizabeth Forward, and they'll also have to deal with a new conference addition and a pretty good South Park team.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. I mean, you're going to have a few other teams that are going to be gunning for them, especially being in the Final Four in the WPIALs last year. So you have a lot of teams looking out for them, and they're going to bring their A game with them.
And you look at this program, Tony, you mentioned the Lady Mustangs 4th in the preseason top 5 poll, and you look at where this program was before Stuart Davis took over as the Lady Mustangs head coach. They had just 5 wins over a 3-year period.
Exactly right. Well, and Coach Davis, the coach of the year last year, and he did a great job with them. It's really has turned his program around.
Set to go tonight are officials Bill Beener, Jordan Alderson, and Dave Hoon. The Lady Mustangs in the home whites, red numbers, blue trim. They're working left to right as we describe it. Connellsville and the away Blues, white numbers, they're working right to left. A lot to prove on the Connellsville side. Laurel Highlands looking to start the 2024-2025 campaign on a high note after a 21-5 season a year ago. And Connellsville already with Whitney Bobish in the center circle to take the opening tip-off, the 5'11 senior forward, the only Falcon who averaged double numbers a game last year, 11 points a game. Jumping for the Lady Mustangs, Ayera Jenkins, the 5'11 junior, who averaged 12 points and 9 rebounds a game last season. Dave Hoon to put it up, and the opening tap goes over to the Lady Mustangs, and Maya Harris on the far wing. Touch on the inside, little drive, scoop shot, score it for Ariana Sumter. Good start for the Lady Mustangs, less than 10 seconds into.
Good start and a nice pass there by Maya Harris to find the cutting Sumter for the easy layup.
And Connellsville coming back on the other side. A little touch pass out in front. Unable to finish there was Hannah Tinky. And the Lady Mustangs with a rebound looking to run coming back. Here's Jenkins pulling it back outside the arc. Holds on the wing. Bounces it out to Schwartzfeger. Now back between the circles here to Maya Harris. Lady Mustangs playing catch there outside the arc. Will dump down left of the lane to Sumter. Back up top. Irwin near side. Schwartzfeger for 3. She banked it in. Taylor Schwartzfeger, the sophomore, averaged 6 points a game a year ago. Hit some big threes along the way, Tony. There's another one to put Laurel Highlands on top 5-0.
Yeah, and a good start for her. And we've seen her. She has offensive spurts, no doubt. Nice bank shot there, gets to go.
Far baseline miss for Connellsville's Elizabeth Painter. And Laurel Highlands out of the pack with it again. So 5 unanswered out of the gates for the Lady Mustangs. Schwartzfeger bounce pass on the inside. And a little kick out from Harris over to Irwin, and Taylor Irwin makes it back-to-back threes for the Lady Mustangs. Schwartzfeger hit one on the last possession. Irwin drains one here, and Laurel Highlands an 8-0 lead over Connellsville. Just a minute and 20 seconds into the game. They put a full-court press on, and Maya Harris forces another turnover. Harris right to the rack, but they're going to call it travel on the far side. I thought we were getting an and one, too.
I thought so, too, but whenever I looked at it, I'm thinking, she might have taken a little step there, had the ball. Couldn't control it there for a minute, but this full-court press working for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Connells will shuffle in their lineup a little bit. Natalie Jacobs, a 5'8 junior, entering the game. Jacobs averaged 4 points a game off the bench for the Lady Falcons a season ago. Mustangs pressing here again. Connellsville breaking it across on the far side to Whitney Bobish. Bobish dumping it down right of the lane. Good pressure there on the Laurel Highlands side. Now they'll work near side. Haley Washington, another new entry with a touch. Up top again to Painter. Sent around the arc on the far side for a 3 that's good. No, they're going to say a long two there for Maggie Orndorff. First points of the game for the Lady Falcons. It's 8-2 Mustangs.
And a nice touch there by Orndorff to knock that down. Must have just had the foot on the line.
Billy Beener was right on it, making the call there. It was a 2, not a 3. Another dump down on the Laurel Highlands side, and a finish from Ayera Jenkins. So Jenkins' first 2 of the game. And it's a 10-2 lead for the Mustangs over the Falcons, and Laurel Highlands forcing another turnover. Coming back with a little scoop shot, Maya Harris, it's good, and we have a timeout. Laurel Highlands a 12-2 lead over Connellsville. 5:35 left here in the first. We're back at 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump. But Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Connellsville the basketball after the timeout. Elizabeth Painter working with it there for the Falcons. Touching it off to Whitney Bobish in the paint. Try to go inside. Had it deflected away. Loose ball out on the court. We'll get a jump ball call. Possession arrow should go to Connellsville here, Tony. Look at Laurel Highlands. All 5 starters already in the scoring column less than 3 minutes into this game.
Yeah, and that's a good sign for the Lady Mustangs early on. And as we said, a lot of people stepped up last year when the main players were struggling, and that's what we're seeing early on.
Little ball fake there from Painter in the corner. Resets back up top to Whitney Bobish. Pressure there by Schwartzfeger, and their double dribble is going to be called there on Bobish.
Right now I'm impressed with Laurel Highlands' full court pressure. It's really turned in a couple baskets on turnovers.
Righteous Richardson now seeing her first game action, replacing Schwartzfeger in the lineup. Richardson averaged 3 points and a rebound a game off the bench for the Lady Mustangs a season ago. Maya Harris back across, dumped down to Sumter, back to Harris on the give and go. Another scoop shot, good there from Maya Harris, her second field goal of the game. She now has 4 on the Lady Mustangs, a 12-point lead at 14-2. Here at the 4:52 mark of the first, and another steal as Irwin picks the pocket of Elizabeth Painter. Is a little slow in getting up. Irwin takes a long two near baseline, no good. Rebound goes to Maggie Orndorff there on the Connellsville side.
Yeah, I thought Irwin should have taken that ball to the basket. She kind of stepped away with it, made it a harder shot.
And another turnover. Orndorff tried to send it over to Elizabeth Painter, lost the handle. Mustangs coming back, but Righteous Richardson a bit out of control. They're going to rule this ball out of bounds off of Connellsville's Haley Washington going out. So it'll be Laurel Highlands basketball here in the Connellsville zone with 4:29 left here in the first. All Lady Mustangs up 14-2.
And getting some easy looks at the basket as well, Brian. It's not like they're taking tough shots.
Richardson into Jenkins, another dump down, and a miss there out in front from Sumter. Harris trying to clean it up, draws the foul, so Maya Harris will head to the free throw line here for the Lady Mustangs. Harris averaged 13 points a game a season ago during her junior year.
And that foul's going to be on Elizabeth Painter. That's going to be her team first, but it's going to send Maya Harris to the line. Harris with 4 already here tonight, averaged 13 points a game last year.
Harris for her first of 2 free throws up on the way and good. 5 now for Maya Harris and a 15-2 lead for Laurel Highlands over Connellsville.
Now, and that was another point of contention last year for the Lady Mustangs. Need to make more foul shots than he did last year. Struggled at the line at times.
No struggle there. Harris hits them both. And a lead at 16-2, and the Mustangs pressure the ball again and force another turnover. That one was knocked down by Jenkins into the hands of Richardson. And you had Elizabeth Painter come over on the Connellsville side to force the jump ball, but this time Laurel Highlands gets it out the possession arrow.
Yeah, possession arrow going to the Mustangs. Let's see if they can get a nice inbounds play here.
Righteous Richardson had triggered in, left of the basket in the Connellsville zone. Over to Jenkins, back up top again to Harris. Little ball fake, works right in the lane, and we'll scoop it up and in again. Maya Harris, 8 opening quarter points for Laurel Highlands. All Lady Mustangs early on a 16-point lead at 18-2, just 4 minutes in.
Harris starting out well. And again, most of those shots, easy layups, Brian.
3 from the far side for Maggie Orndorff, no good on the Connellsville side. They'll fight for an offensive rebound and get it there from Elizabeth Painter. Painter circles around the arc. Painter, bounce pass, trying to go back into Orndorff, ball tied up. And we'll get another jump ball. This time the Lady Falcons get it on the arrow. A lot of points here scored for Laurel Highlands early, Tony. Just here at the 3:39 mark of the first, and Laurel Highlands already an 18-2 lead.
Yeah, really pretty much scoring at will against this Connellsville team.
Schwartzfeger back into the game, replacing Taylor Irwin. Falcons working in a hand at Tinky, back on the wing. 3 ball off the mark from Elizabeth Painter. Backside rebound controlled by Connellsville's Natalie Jenkins. Over to Jenkins, pulls it back up top now to Maya Harris. Harris on the inside, fights off the double team, shovels it off to her left, and drawing the foul there for the Lady Mustangs is Ariana Sumter.
And I think this foul is going to be on Jacobs, who came in. Kind of came across Sumter's arm there as she went up for the shot.
You're right.
Nice little dump down pass there by Maya Harris, though.
Her first, team second. First of 2 free throws now for Ariana Sumter on the way and good. Lady Mustangs 3 of 3 from the free throw line here in the opening quarter. Stuart Davis in his 3rd year as the head coach of the Lady Mustangs. Eric Painter in his 2nd year as the head coach of the Connellsville Falcons. Coach Painter's daughter, Elizabeth, a senior on this team. As Sumter makes the 2nd of 2, she has 4 in the lead up to 18 at 20-2. And the Mustangs pressure the ball again, but Painter able to control there on the Connellsville side, and enters the forecourt. Painter staying with it, coming baseline, hands off out in front, and a travel call there on a little dish out to Emily Burkus.
Yeah, and a good thought, nice little dump down pass, but Burkus just got a little too anxious. Didn't put the ball on the floor and got called for traveling.
Haven't even played 5 minutes yet, Tony. It's a 20-2 lead for Laurel Highlands over Connellsville here at the 3:01 mark of the opening quarter. Righteous Richardson over to Harris. Down low on the blocks to Sumter. Back out to Harris, who launches the three. It spins out. Loose ball rebound controlled by Elizabeth Painter of Connellsville. Painter back into the Laurel Highlands zone. Painter trying to come on the inside. Pass got deflected, intended for Jacobs, and ripped away by Righteous Richardson. And then you had Connellsville's Haley Washington come over, and Washington's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, just kind of stepped in front of Maya Harris there and got called for her first foul.
Well, if this opening 5 minutes plus, Tony's any indication on what kind of season it's going to be for Laurel Highlands, things are certainly looking up.
I'm impressed with their defense right now, Brian. I mean, they're getting a lot of easy shots offensively, but really this full court press caused havoc so far for the Connellsville Falcons.
And another turnover, this time the Falcons taking one away from the Mustangs as Haley Washington sends it forward to Maggie Orndorff back in the corner along to Natalie Jacobs off the mark. Battle for the loose ball rebound. It's Righteous Richardson that finds it there for Laurel Highlands. Richardson up to Schwartzfeger. Schwartzfeger left of the lane. Up top to Harris. Little ball fake. Comes on the inside. Harris drives. Came up short. Offensive rebound was brought down there by Sumter. Got blocked on a putback. But the Mustangs stay with it. Harris again over to Richardson. On the inside trying to go there to Taylor Irwin, who hits the deck. Has two Falcons around her to force another jump ball. And the Lady Mustangs get it this time up 20-2 here at the 2:02 mark of the first.
Yeah, Richardson tried to dump that pass down into the post there, but really Irwin was not open at all. Fortunate the Mustangs are going to get it back.
And we'll see the inbounds pass taken here by Taylor Schwartzfeger for Laurel Highlands. Has handed Tinky back into the lineup on the Connellsville side, replacing Natalie Jacobs. Schwartzfeger to trigger it in. Sends it in up top. Three ball on the way. Too strong from Ariana Sumter. Taylor Irwin going for the rebound, and they're going to rule this off of Laurel Highlands going out.
Yeah, they're going to say Irwin knocked it out of bounds as they were fighting on the baseline for it.
Only 2 points scored so far on the Connellsville side, courtesy of Maggie Orndorff. That's been it. The Mustangs leading by 18 with 1:47 left here in the first. Falcons trying to get it going here on the offensive side. Hannah Tinky to her left to Whitney Bobish. Bounce pass on the inside, and Connellsville's Maggie Orndorff drawing the foul.
Oh, they're going to call that on Maya Harris. I actually thought it was going to be on Sumter for a minute. Thought she might have got the body there, but they're going to call on Maya Harris on the reach.
Her first, team first in the act. First of two free throws on the way and good for Orndorff. So Maggie Orndorff, all three of the points for Connellsville so far tonight. It's a 23 lead for Laurel Highlands over Connellsville. Margin at 17. Second of two free throws. Good again for Maggie Orndorff. Solid player. 5'4" junior guard. Averaged 8 points a game a season ago. And the Falcons a little pressure on the ball here. But Laurel Highlands able to regain with Sumter. Tried to send it off to her left to Irwin. Deflected out of bounds by Connellsville's Emily Burkus. Will stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Connellsville zone.
I think Sumter would have been better served there to take it by herself. She was trying to be too unselfish. I think if she would have taken the ball to the basket, maybe had the chance for a three-point play.
Ayara Jenkins back into the game, replacing Righteous Richardson. Now there's Maya Harris. Quick three, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Maya Harris, who's already in double figures, Tony, with 11 of the Mustangs' 23, and it's a 19-point lead at 23-4 here at the 1:15 mark of the first.
It looks like the Mustangs playing a little man-to-man here, but they're able to collapse and trap here at will against Connellsville.
And they've been all over the ball defensively here in the opening 7 minutes. Maggie Orndorff looking for room, not much out there. Sends it off to her left to Haley Washington. A little ball fake. Works it around the arc into the corner for the three that's no good from Emily Burkus. Rebound from Ariana Sumter. Her home run ball got picked off by Connellsville's Haley Washington.
Now she had Schwartzfeger wide open up the court, just couldn't get it to her.
Falcons reset down to 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Orndorff on the far side, back to Burkus. Left to the lane now to Haley Washington. Try to come inside, had it knocked away. Lady Mustangs control again. Jenkins outlet pass to Schwartzfeger with a finish. Taylor Schwartzfeger with 5. The lead up to 21 at 25-4. Final 20 seconds of this opening quarter.
Yeah, right now the size underneath for Laurel Highlands is just a little too much for Connellsville.
Orndorff over to Tinky, who's posting up. And Tinky now double team, loses the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Laurel Highlands going out. Will stay with the Falcons here in the Mustang zone.
Yeah, just Connellsville working really hard, even just to get a shot.
Falcons from the corner, high arcing three, no good for Morndorf. Offensive rebound brought down and put back up and in by Whitney Bobish. First two of the game for Bobish, at least allow the Falcons with a little bit of a strong finish to end the quarter, but the Mustangs controlling things up 25-6 after one. We're back with the second and 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Can't ask for a better start on the Laurel Highlands side. Lady Mustangs up 25-6 over Connellsville. After one quarter of play, Brian Marozak along with Tony Hanola tonight. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. More boys high school basketball coming your way tomorrow. Laurel Highlands boys at Chartiers Valley taking down the Colts. Uniontown hosting Thomas Jefferson. Both games on the WNBS Facebook page tomorrow night. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starting at 6:45 with coverage on the radio as well. So Connellsville, Tony trying to cut into this 19-point Laurel Highlands lead. And Elizabeth Painter sending on the inside there to Natalie Jacobs. And Jacobs getting her first two of the game off the bench on the Connellsville side. Falcons back within 25-8 of the Mustangs here at the 7:30 mark of the second quarter. And the Mustangs going to turn it over here as Taylor Irwin was trying to get it down to Ayera Jenkins. And Jenkins unable to haul it in, and Connellsville will get it back.
Hey, give Jacobs credit on that last trip down. She did a nice job. Little spin move to get some space and get around the big frame of Sumter there and get the layup.
Maggie Orndorff pressure there by Schwartzfeger forces the turnover down to Harris, who leans and misses. Ball loose underneath. And we'll get a travel called here on Maya Harris, so Connellsville will get the basketball back.
And then Mustangs back into the full court pressure.
Up 25-8 over Connellsville as Maggie Orndorff double team to the backcourt, but they're going to call a foul here on Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it on Schwartzfeger on the hold. She tried to make the steal and got called for her first foul.
Just the second team foul. The other was committed by Maya Harris back in the opening quarter. Here's Haley Washington in the forecourt for Connellsville. Put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. They'll get the offensive rebound by Natalie Jacobs. Missed on a left-handed putback for the third time's a charm for Sarah Tinke, who puts it up and in and draws the foul in the process. So Sarah Tinke, the younger sister of Hannah Tinke, who started the game, gets the first 2 points for any Tinke tonight. And it's down to 25-10. The Mustang lead now at only 15.
And they're going to take Righteous Richardson out of the game, bring Sumter back in.
They called the foul on Maya Harris, her second team third. And Sarah Tinke trying to convert the three-point play, and she does with a made free throw. So Connellsville on a little 5-0 mini run to start the second quarter. They pulled to within 14 of Laurel Highlands at 25-11. 6:49 left before halftime. Schwartzfeger down low to Ayera Jenkins, who gets fouled. Will be in the act here, and Ayera will get a pair of free throws.
And that's going to be on Painter, and that's going to be her second. A nice entry pass there by Schwartzfeger. The Mustangs, no trouble at all breaking that full court pressure by Connellsville.
Correction, Tony, it's going to be on the floor, not in the act.
Yeah, I thought she was in the act as well, Brian.
So Schwartzfeger will send it to Maya Harris, who got hit on the shot attempt. Harris able to convert. She now has 13, and she'll have a free throw upcoming as well. Snaps the little 5-0 mini run on the Connellsville side.
And that hurts because that's going to be Painter's third foul. And they're looking for her presence. One, or scoring, has not scored tonight, but averaged 6 last year. Plus, like I said, just the floor leadership by her being the senior.
And the ball handling key as well for Painter. A lot of the Connellsville offense going through her as Harris misses on the free throw attempt. That's the Mustangs' first miss at the foul line tonight. Now 5 of 6. And Haley Washington getting sloppy there in the backcourt, turning it over. Jenkins coming back, unable to finish. Backside, Harris with another rebound and a put back that's good for Maya Harris. So Harris with 15 on the Laurel Highlands side. The lead at 18 at 29-11 with 6:20 left before halftime. High pass is Sarah Tinky unable to bring it down there from Haley Washington. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands.
And just tried to get the ball across half court, and a tough pass just over the outstretched arms of Tinky, and another turnover by the Connellsville Lady Falcons.
Now, Connellsville actually had a 7-0 run. They scored the final 2 points of that opening quarter as well. But Laurel Highlands with 4 unanswered from Maya Harris, trying to add to it here again as Harris resets up top. Irwin pivots up to Taylor Schwartzfeger. Between the circles again to Harris. Far wing Irwin. 3 on the way. Tried another bank this time. It's not going to drop. And Sarah Tinky pulls down the rebound there for Connellsville. Falcons bring it up there with Maggie Orndorff. Off to her right to Haley Washington. Back in the corner to Jacobs. Washington on the wing. Touch there again from Sarah Tinky. Out again to Washington now between the circles again to Maggie Orndorff. Bring it back into Tinky, deflected away by Jenkins. Kept alive though by the Falcons. Emily Burkus pulling it out to Haley Washington. Long too far side, no good, a bit too strong. Rebound was pulled down by Sumter. Forward to Irwin. Back up top again to Jenkins. Far side looking for Schwartzfeger, and they weren't on the same page. Pass goes out of bounds back over to Connellsville. So it's Laurel Highlands 29, Connellsville 11 with 5:22 left before halftime.
Yeah, I think Jenkins thought Schwartzfeger was going to cut to the basket there and actually cut outside the three-point line, forced the turnover. And there's near steal again by Harris.
Harris all over the ball here for Connellsville. Irwin got a deflection as Maggie Orndorff tries to stay with it. Orndorff tries to slice between defenders and will draw the foul. Should be on the floor.
It's going to be on Sumter.
They're going to call it in the act.
And that's going to be her second foul.
4th team foul on Laurel Highlands.
You're right.
Just the first on Sumter there, Tim. The first of 2 free throws, no good for Maggie Orndorff. You have 2 with Maya Harris, 1 from Schwartzfeger, and 1 with Sumter.
Well, see, the first one, we thought that the first one was going to be on, we thought Sumter got called, but they called on Harris on the reach.
Yes.
That's what happened.
I think they're double-checking that as well.
Yeah.
Because they posted on the last Harris foul was her second.
Yeah.
We know Schwartzfeger committed 1. Second of 2 free throws, no good there from Maggie Orndorff. But Connellsville getting the offensive rebound. And Orndorff another touch. Back in the corner again to Whitney Bobish. Ball hit the floor. Falcons stay with it. Now Bobish will pull it back outside the arc. And we'll switch back with Emily Burkus. Burkus off to Orndorff. 3 balls and air ball. It goes right to Ariana Sumter, on the Laurel Highlands side. Sumter switching back up top there with Taylor Schwartzfeger. Far side touch, Richardson. Back down low, Sumter right of the lane. Schwartzfeger unable to get the jumper to fall. Ball hit every part of the rim before falling out for Taylor Schwartzfeger. And Connellsville the rebound. The Mustang lead at 18. And Laurel Highlands forcing another jump ball there as Ayara Jenkins forcing the tie up there with Jacobs. Mustangs get it here off the arrow.
Yeah, Jacobs made a mistake, just brought it down by her waist, and Jenkins just grabbed the ball out of her hands.
Mustangs with an 18-point lead in the basketball right now as Ayara Jenkins brings it through center, had her pocket pick. Look out here, Haley Washington coming back, able to put it up and in. First 2 of the game off the bench for Connellsville's Haley Washington, just a sophomore, has the Falcons back to within 16 at 29-13 with 4:02 left before halftime.
Yeah, and you have Schwartzfeger now running the point with Harris taking a seat with those 2 fouls.
Everyone thought about the 3, sends it over to Richardson back in the corner. Schwartzfeger drains another 3, her second of the night. She has 8. And the lead at 32-13. Timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. 3:50 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands 32, Connellsville 13. We're back at 60 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potters on Facebook. We'll see you at Potters.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
All Laurel Highlands here tonight, leading Connellsville 32-13. Brian Morozak along with Tony Hanola, Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Nice to have you along with us for some high school basketball here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook Live. And Tony, so far, Maya Harris leading the way for the Lady Mustangs with 15.
Yeah, and a lot of those, actually she has one made three so far, Brian, but a lot of those fast break points, able to cut through the lane and actually get some easy layups early on in this first half.
Haley Washington will bring it back across here for Connellsville, off to her right to Maggie Orndorff. Orndorff trying to spin in there on Righteous Richardson. Pulls it back to Washington again, and just tough to find space for this Connellsville offensive attack against this Mustang defense that has been all over the ball tonight, and they'll force another jump ball here as Schwartzfeger steps in and ties things up with Haley Washington.
Yeah, they've really played nice half-court defense as well, and as you mentioned, you had Whitney Bobish come in, averaging 11 points a game last year. He only scored 2 so far here tonight.
Connellsville trying to reset things right now as you have Orndorff just holding. Now she's going to go here up against Richardson, try to pull it back to Whitney Bobish. Lost the handle, able to regain. Was back inside to Washington to try to scoop it up. Shot attempt came up short. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, I think that ball actually just went off Haley Washington's foot. So now Connellsville setting up full court pressure, trying to get back into this contest.
Down 19 here at the 3:10 mark of the second quarter. We mentioned when these two schools played a year ago, a much lower scoring game. Laurel Highlands winning that one 31-18, and the Falcons do force a turnover here. They'll dump it down to Natalie Jacobs. Back out again to Emily Burkus. Far side there to Orndorff. Touch from Washington. Down to Jacobs, who got her shot attempt partially blocked on the inside, and Taylor Irwin races back there for the Lady Mustangs. Over to Sumter. Floater good for Ariana Sumter. Sumter now with 6, and the lead up to 21 again, down to 34-13.
And the Lady Mustangs really just everybody on the scoreboard here tonight. Balanced attack.
Whitney Bobish, long too far side, no good. Another Laurel Highlands rebound brought down there by Era Jenkins. Up to Irwin, and now Schwartzfeger near baseline. Tried a little bounce pass to Whitney Bobish, knocked out of bounds. Going off the Falcons and outs. Stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Connellsville zone with the Lady Mustangs leading by 21 at 34-13 here at the 2:18 mark of the second quarter. Now long too far side, good again from Taylor Irwin. Irwin now with 5. And the lead now, Tony, up to 23 at 36-13. And the Lady Mustangs force another double team and force another turnover as Whitney Bobish coughs it up.
Yeah, Connellsville just... That was in no man's land right there. You threw that ball in the corner there at half court and really no place to go. The Mustangs able to trap, force Bobish to step on the sideline. So another turnover again by the Lady Falcons.
Pretty good crowd here as well, Tony. Look on the far side. They've packed it in tonight, and a bounce pass on the inside. Schwartzfeger with the assist, and the finish going to Ariana Sumter.
Yeah, and a nice look there by Schwartzfeger to see Sumter just cutting right down the lane.
38-13 Lady Mustangs. Connellsville coming back. Sumter with a block there, and Emily Burkus. And it'll be Taylor Irwin out of the pack with it there for Laurel Highlands. Up to Schwartzfeger. Far side, Righteous Richardson spotting up for the 3 and hitting it. So Richardson, a big shot off the bench for the Lady Mustangs. The lead at 28 with 1:18 left before halftime.
The 5th made 3 so far here by the Lady Mustangs in this first half.
They force another turnover. Richardson again, bounce pass to Irwin. Makes the lead now at 30. Taylor Irwin, 4 here in the second, 7 for the game. 43-13 Lady Mustangs. We'll have a running clock, Tone, for the second half.
I'll tell you what, this defense is forcing havoc against this Connellsville Lady Falcons team. Really can't figure out how to break this press.
Jacobs trying to get it down there to Whitney Bobish, and Bobish had her foot on the baseline, so Laurel Highlands will get it back again, leading by 30 at 43-13 with 50 seconds left until halftime. In our live video stream, courtesy of the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 and Hopwood and Target Safety Solutions. Richardson over to Irwin, pulling it back to Sumter. Missed out a long two from the far wing. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Connellsville.
Yeah, and every Mustang so far on the court has scored, Brian.
Well, think about this, Tony. Last year, again, we mentioned the final score between these two teams, 31-18. Laurel Highlands already eclipsed that by 12 points. We aren't even at halftime.
Yeah, a little bit different demeanor for the Lady Mustangs this year.
Final 30 seconds of the second quarter. Out of the corner there, Emily Burkus. And they're going to say that one deflected by Laurel Highlands going out. We'll stay with Connellsville here in the Mustang zone.
Yeah, you got to figure that was early in the year, Brian. They were really just trying to find themselves, but now you can see they've done a lot of work over the summer, too. You can tell.
Yeah, they look much improved, and they'll force another turnover here. Ball going right to Righteous Richardson, who comes back with an easy two. Righteous Richardson now 5 here in the second, and the lead at 45-13 for the Lady Mustangs. Final 10 seconds of the second quarter. Maggie Orndorff pinned up at the foul line. Pulls it back up top to Whitney Bobish. Bobish trying to drive, and she's called for the travel. So the Mustangs will get it back with 2.6 left.
Good defense there by Taylor Irwin to step in the path of Bobish, not let her get that shot up.
Ball tied up, and actually Connellsville forcing a quick turnover, but they're unable to get a shot away. Good pressure there from Orndorff trying to send it over to Natalie Jacobs. But it's all Mustangs here at the break. Up 45-13 over Connellsville. Stay tuned for a halftime show brought to you by the Ratcliffe Law Firm. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Stova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Stova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Derby's Riverside Ford is announcing the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Santa says the #1 item on everyone's wish list is the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2024 F-150 XLT Power Boost Crew Cab, and it comes with a total savings of $10,323 off MSRP, including Ford factory rebate.
Are you thinking about a new 2024 Ford Bronco to pull your sleigh? We've got them in stock. 10 have just arrived. The new 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend all-wheel drive starting at just $29,795 with an extra $1,000 Ford factory trade assistance.
And don't forget, every Ford Escape all-wheel drive comes with the perfect gift. 2.9% Ford credit financing for 72 months plus a $500 Ford factory rebate.
Stop in and get holiday ready at Derby's Riverside Ford, your 25-time President's Award-winning dealer located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Ask for any of Santa's helpers, Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley. Offer ends January 2nd, 2025. Ford credit financing required.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Laurel Highlands leading Connellsville 45-13 here at halftime. Tony's your halftime stats are being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tom?
All right, for the Lady Mustangs of Laurel Highlands, they were led in that first half by Maya Harris, who had 15 points, 11 of those coming in the first quarter. 8 points by Taylor Schwartzfeger and 8 from Ariana Sumter. 7 by Taylor Irwin. 5 off the bench from Righteous Richardson, and 2 points from Ayara Jenkins. They scored 25 in the first, 20 in the second for their total of 45. They were 4 for 5 from the foul line in that first half, and they had 5 made threes. 1 by Harris, 2 by Schwartzfeger, 1 by Righteous Richardson, and 1 by Taylor Irwin. On the other side for the Connellsville Lady Falcons, their leading scorer in that first half was Maggie Orndorff. She had 4 points. She was followed up by Sarah Tinke, who had 3. 2 points from Whitney Bobish, 2 from Natalie Jacobs, and 2 from Haley Washington. They scored 6 in the first, 7 in the second for their total of 13. They were 3 for 5 from the foul line and did not make a three-point attempt in that first half.
Laurel Highlands 45, Connellsville 13. Again, boys high school basketball coming your way tomorrow. The Laurel Highlands boys opening up their season against Chartiers Valley. Char Valley a win this past weekend over Freeport. Uniontown will be hosting a 1-1 Thomas Jefferson team. The Jags knocked off Bell Vernon in their opening game before losing to Elizabeth Ford in overtime on Saturday. Our coverage starts at 6:45 tomorrow night with East Browse Insurance Group pregame show. Laurel Highlands 45, Connellsville 13 here at the break. Second half comes your way next in 4 minutes here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Peachin Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville, and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Kurt Matthews, Ron Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck this season. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center Basketball and Soccer League, please phone 724-438-7350 or visit their website at NorthUnionRecCenter.com.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
Are you working overtime on your business needs? With First Federal of Greene County's Commercial Lending Department, your next step is closer than you think. From real estate secured purchases to refinancing, your loan starts and stays here. And now First Federal is offering new business banking solutions, business basic checking, business statement savings, and merchant services. Partner with First Federal and they'll help take care of your business. For more information, visit online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, start of the second half, a 45-13 lead for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs over the Connellsville Falcons. It's only over a running clock, which should make for a pretty quick second half.
Yeah, I would think so, Brian. I think you're going to see a lot of subs, too, for both teams. Get a little action here.
Well, the Mustangs will have their starting five on the floor to start the third quarter. We'll see how long they last. But you look at both of these teams, Tony, really don't have much depth on their bench.
No, they don't. We said that last year with, excuse me, Brian, with the Lady Mustangs. They really didn't have a lot of bench last year. A couple more players this year, but still kind of raw experience. They only went about 6 or 7 deep last year at any point in time of the season.
Mustangs coughed it up. Emily Burkus missed a layup, coming back. Now Schwartzberger, touch from Harris. Sumter will try to send it down to Jenkins, and they're going to roll Jenkins out of bounds down on that far baseline, and Connells will get the basketball back, but it's Laurel Highlands 45, Connellsville 13, 7:23 left on a running clock here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they tried to go a little high-low there with Sumter and Jenkins, but really no space for Sumter to pass it in there to Jenkins, and it was a turnover.
Emily Burkus sending it up the floor there to Whitney Bobish. Bobish in the paint, shovels back up top, 3 on the way, off the mark there from Elizabeth Painter. And the Mustangs with the rebound there, Era Jenkins. Numbers coming back as you have Harris setting it off on the far side, and a finish from Taylor Irwin. Irwin now with 9, and the lead up to 47-13 for Laurel Highlands with 6:50 left here in the third.
Yeah, the Mustangs again with numbers on the fast break at 3-on-1, and a nice no-look pass by Harris.
And Jenkins forcing another turnover there. Harris picks it up, back over to Jenkins. Open 3 near side. off the mark, actually the back of the rim twice. Schwartzfeger trying to track down the offensive rebound. She does just that. High feed. Harris able to pull it down, fight off the double team, send it off to Irwin, who works left of the lane, resets Jenkins. Jumper from just inside the foul line, no good. Loose ball rebound here on the near side, brought down by Whitney Bobish of Connellsville.
And good hustle by the Mustangs there to get that offensive rebound, but just couldn't convert.
Now Connellsville's swinging it around the arc and sending it down low. And a miss there from Whitney Bobish. And the Mustangs with it back on the other side. Schwartzfeger back to Harris. And Schwartzfeger again, a little ball fake. Harris on the wing. Go cross court near side to Taylor Irwin. Irwin coming near baseline. Look for a little shovel. No one home. And Connellsville will pick it back up there with Elizabeth Painter.
Yeah, I think Irwin thought Sumter was going to cut to the basket there and tried to throw that little shovel pass in for the layup.
Here's the Mustangs forcing another turnover. Coming back, Maya Harris, another basket and one. Harris, her first 2 of the second half, now has 17 for the game. Can make it 18 here at the foul line. A lead up to 49-13.
And that foul's going to be on Hannah Tinky. It's going to be her first. But it's going to send Harris to the line. She's 2 for 3 on the night.
Emily Burkus checking out. Haley Washington back in. And Maya Harris with a free throw. It's up on the way and good. 18 for Maya Harris. Averaged 13 points a game a season ago. Laurel Highlands almost forcing another turnover there.
They did.
They did, yes. Yeah. Off of Connells, deflected off of Connellsville going out.
Kind of surprised to see him still in the full court press.
A 50-13. Jenkins long 2 near wing, good again. Ayara Jenkins with 4. If any Mustang's been quiet, it's been Jenkins. With a lead at 52-13 with 4:47 left here in the third quarter. And Laurel Highlands still pressing the ball, and they'll pick it off here again. It's Jenkins again pulling it back to Harris. Foul line extended on the left. Another made jumper for Maya Harris and a timeout from Connellsville. 54-13, Mustangs over the Falcons, 4:35 left here in the third. We're back at 60 on the CR Barada Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Mustangs force another turnover as we come back. Sumter set it up, touch from Harris, and the finish from Schwartzfeger. Taylor Schwartzfeger now in double figures with 10. And Laurel Highlands running away with this one, Tony, up 56-13. In fact, the Falcons have yet to score here in the second half.
Right, the Mustangs able to just beat the Falcons back offensively. We've seen how many 3-on-1, 4-on-1 fast breaks.
Haley Washington almost coughed it up again by Ayara Jenkins. Dribble the basketball out of bounds. So Connellsville will keep possession here in the Laurel Highlands zone. Taylor Irwin will take a seat.
Isabella Paschke checking in.
5'7" sophomore. Didn't see much playing time last year, Tone.
Not at all.
She had an opportunity here with the Mustangs up by 43 at 56-13. Quick jump ball called here on the far side.
It's going to stay with Connellsville. Yeah, and I have to expect it. You're going to see a lot of the bench here in the fourth quarter for both teams.
I'm impressed with the crowd here tonight. Obviously, big game for the Lady Mustangs. 2 local schools getting together, and Laurel Highlands a great run last year. Great to see the community support for this one to start a brand new season as the Lady Mustangs look for another deep playoff run. Natalie Jacobs on the inside, nothing there. Pulling it back on the far side over to Whitney Bobish. And they're going to rule that out of bounds underneath. And back over to Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, she stepped on the end line. Now Connellsville try to apply full court pressure.
And tough to press this quick Lady Mustang team. Paschke wasn't expecting it, but then able to find it and regain over to Harris. Near side touch, Schwartzfeger trying to dump it down there over to Ayera Jenkins, who lost the handle. And Connellsville will find it again with 2:26 left here in the third. Lady Mustangs on top, 56-13. And a bounce pass out in front there to Natalie Jacobs. Foul called there on the Lady Mustangs.
I think he's going to be able to take his pick, either Jenkins or Sumter, but I think it's going to be on Harris. I'm sorry. They called it on Sumter.
They do post it on Sumter, her second. Just the first foul committed by Laurel Highlands here in the second half, and the first of 2 free throws. No good there at the line for Connellsville's Natalie Jacobs. Falcons still have not scored here in the third quarter. We have 2:09 left here in the third. Jacobs' second of 2 free throws on the way, and this one is good for the first Connellsville point of the second half. 3 for the game for Jacobs. And the Mustangs Sumter going cross court far side. Paschke unable to hang on. Ball going out of bounds and back over to Connellsville. Tony, tomorrow you'll be with Josh Scully for the Uniontown Thomas Jefferson boys game. I'll be with Steve Supercup at Chartiers Valley for the Mustangs and the Colts.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game tomorrow night. Thomas Jefferson normally has a good team, so it's a good early test for the Uniontown Red Raiders tomorrow.
Uniontown ousted in the second round of the state playoffs, as the Lady Mustangs were last year against Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park, though, maybe not as strong this year. Of course, they lost a lot to graduation and to a transfer as well, with Malik Thomas deciding to play out of state.
And Thomas deciding to go to Arkansas.
Yes, to play for Rick Pitino, of course, was the former Kentucky coach, now coaching Arkansas. We saw Coach Pitino actually up at a couple of the Lincoln Park games a season ago. 3-ball and air ball there for Elizabeth Painter, and a little push there off the rebound. No foul called. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands.
You mean Calipari?
Or Calipari. What did we say? Pitino.
You said Pitino, yeah.
Calipari.
Pitino.
Well, they're a dime a dozen.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Pitino's at St. John's now.
Yes. And sad to see Lou Carnesecca passing away over the weekend. The longtime St. John's coach, always famous for the sweaters.
Longtime famous St. John's coach, and coached when the Big East was good basketball back then. Not that it's not now, but
it was 98 or 99. Lived a good life.
Oh man, 99. Yeah. They said he was. I think what they say, just a couple weeks short of his 100th birthday.
Paschke missing on a 3 there for Laurel Highlands. Sarah Tinke, the rebound for Connellsville. Falcons now bring it up there with Elizabeth Painter, picked up by Richardson. Send far side over to Washington. 18 seconds left in the quarter. Dumped down low. Jacobs couldn't finish. Richardson out of the pack with it there for the Lady Mustangs, Richardson on the far wing. Sending it down to Ariana Sumter, who's fouled out in front. Shot attempt no good. I think they'll call this in the act. She'll get 2 free throws before the quarter ends. To have the running clock.
That's going to be on Painter, and that's going to be her 4th.
And to bring everybody off the line and allow Sumter to shoot a couple of late free throws here to end the quarter. First up on the way and good. 9 points for Ariana Sumter tonight. Averaged 14 points and 7 rebounds a game last year. Second of 2 up on the way and good again for Ariana Sumter. So we play 3 quarters of basketball here at Laurel Highlands tonight. Lady Mustangs 58, Connellsville 14. Back with a 4th and 60 here on the C.R. Brownout Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., November brings Thanksgiving. Time to go over the river and through the woods.
Everyone at Autoland is so thankful for our loyal customers, and Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event is something our customers will be grateful for. It makes it easy to get to your holiday destination.
Sounds like some great getaway deals.
0% financing is back. We have 0% for 48 months on 25 Tucson all-wheel drive, or $1,250 in bonus cash. 25 Hyundai Santa Fe's with third-row seating have 0% for 48 months, or $2,000 bonus cash. Dozens of new 25 Hyundais are arriving daily. Looking for a lease? See us for details on the 25 Elantra SEL for $199 a month for 36 months.
Plus, Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, downtown Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
You'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, ready to start the fourth quarter, 58-14. Laurel Highlands leading Connellsville. Falcons held to just 1 point, Tony. In that third quarter, that was that made free throw from Natalie Jacobs.
And Coach Davis has cleared the bench. All subs in the game right now to start this fourth quarter.
You have Richardson, Price, McClusack, Brooks, and Paschke out there on the Laurel Highlands side. And Connellsville forcing a turnover there with Whitney Bobish picking up the loose ball. You'll have Maya Harris finishing with 20 on the Laurel Highlands side. Schwartzfeger and Sumter in double figures with 10 apiece. Out in front, miss there from Sarah Tinky on the Connellsville side. Ball deflected out of bounds off of Laurel Highlands going out. Connellsville will keep it here in the Mustang zone. With 7:11 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter. It's been a quick game, Tony. We're only about 52 minutes in elapsed time from the start of this game tonight.
Really not a whole lot of fouls, though, Brian. And, oddly enough, not a lot of jump balls.
A quick foul call there as Sarah Tinky trying to take it to the rack. She'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
They're going to call that on Lola McClusack, who checked in the game.
5'9" sophomore forward. And Sarah Tinky, who scored 3 points in this game for Connellsville, makes the first of 2 free throw attempts. So 4 for Sarah Tinky. Her sister Hannah, who got the start, is yet to score, but is in the game right now on the free throw line. The second block on the right. Second of 2 free throws, good again for Sarah Tinky. So 5 for the sophomore Sarah Tinky, 58-16 Mustangs. As Richardson brings it across, back between the circles to Chloe Price. So a little more depth on this Laurel Highlands team this year, Tony. I think they only had about 8 on the roster a season ago, now with 10, and a travel call there.
Yeah, and that was the thing, Brian. Once they got into foul trouble and everything, they really didn't have a whole lot of bench strength to put in. And as we said, we only had, eight players on the roster, I think, at that point in time.
Falcons bring it back across there. Haley Washington touching it off to Maggie Orndorff. Down low. Missed shot there from Sarah Tinky. Connellsville getting the offensive rebound. It's Hannah Tinky pulled down the board, missed down the putback. Get another jump ball call. They'll go to the possession arrow. And it's going to favor Connellsville right now. Next up for the Lady Mustangs, they'll host Taylor Alderdice here on Friday at 5:30. Also have a Saturday morning game at 11 a.m. against Albert Gallatin. And we'll have a lot of the other home games for you in the South Union Township Sports Network this year. I believe the next broadcast will be in a couple of weeks when they host Elizabeth Forward here.
Nice
pretty
move.
Spin move, but unable to finish there on the drive was Madison Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks, nice move there. Nice spin move.
Brooks, a new roster addition, junior for Laurel Highlands. That one deflected away. This time it's Chloe Price, the freshman, on the ball. And Chloe brings it across. No junior varsity team either for Laurel Highlands. Only 10 dressing, and there's a made 3 from Isabella Paschke. So Paschke's first points of the game come from outside the 3-point arc. At 61-16 Mustangs with 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And Mustangs pressure the ball, and they'll be called for a foul. Our game tonight also on the South Union Township Sports Network, courtesy there of Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, Smith Lewis Chess, CPAs in Uniontown, United Bank, South Union Township supervisors Jason Scott, Bob Schiffbauer, and Rick Vernon, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, and the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns. Maggie Orndorff for Connellsville, a miss there. Rebound pulled down by the Mustangs' Chloe Price. Price up the floor to Isabella Paschke, looking for Richardson. Got deflected over to Lola McClusack, then sent back outside to Paschke. Just missed on that 3, and the ball tied up off the rebound. We'll get another jump ball. No, a foul's going to be called here, Tone. See what gets posted on. It'll go on Righteous Richardson of Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, Richardson on the hold. That's only her first.
Tony, you and I will be back together on Friday night up at Derry High School for the Laurel Highlands boys taking on Quaker Valley at 6:30. TJ DeStefano and Gary Frankhauser will have the Bell Vernon game against Uniontown on Friday at 7:30. We'll have our radio coverage starting at 5:45 p.m. on Friday night, and then we'll join on the radio side the Bell Vernon Uniontown game after the Laurel Highlands Quaker Valley game. Another double dip on Saturday. It'll start at 11:30 a.m. with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Elizabeth Ford taking on Uniontown at 12 noon. Laurel Highlands will play Game 2 of the Derry Invitational. If they lose on Friday, they'll play at 4 o'clock. If they win, the game's at 7 o'clock, and it'll be against either the host school Derry or Ligonier Valley on Saturday night. You're working the EF Uniontown game with me, Tony. Then you get the night off. TJ DeStefano will join me for the Laurel Highlands nightcap.
Get to go to a wedding on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also our colleague Steve Suprick's son Joey getting married on Saturday as well.
Congratulations to Little Soup is right. Yeah, I'll be
left here in the fourth.
I'll be up in one of Billy's favorite places. That wedding is at Live Casino, Greensburg.
Oh, wow. That should be fun for you.
Yeah.
Turnover here off the inbounds pass. Paschke finding it there for the Mustangs, and she coughs it up. Over to Emily Burkus on the Connellsville side. Up the floor to Maggie Orndorff, who got tripped up.
Madison Brooks going to pick up the foul. Yeah.
Her first.
Nikki Ezzy getting married. That's whose wedding I'm going to. Yep.
You wouldn't think this is a busy time of the year for weddings, but.
No. December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, too. Is that a sign of things to come? I don't know.
Tell Soup that. See what he thinks about that. Emily Burkus gets into the scoring column with a made free throw. Rather go on June 6th, Tony, D-Day. A little bit better.
Yeah, this is true.
Days.
Yeah.
Second of 2 free throws good. My niece Kylie actually has a D-Day birthday.
Is that right?
Remember, yeah. It took me a while to explain to her. I said, D-Day birthday. What's that? What's that? I said, you'll learn in history class.
No, they won't. They don't teach that stuff anymore.
61-18 Mustangs over the Falcons. Richardson, high feed off to Paschke, misses on a long 2. Rebound pulled down by Maggie Orndorff of Connellsville. Final 2 minutes. And a high feed going out of bounds.
Oh, they're going to
push call.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Madison Brooks on the push, but pass might have been out of the reach of Bobish, but they're going to take her to the line. No, I'm sorry, that's not Bobish.
No, it's going to be Emily Burkus, who just made the 2 free throws on the Connellsville side. Will add to it. She's now 3 of 3 from the foul line here in the fourth quarter.
No, I think that's Aubrey Skiles. I think it's 25.
25. Yep,
yeah,
it's
it's weird how it. Yeah, it's tough to tell. But
yeah,
Skiles,
you're right there from the side angle. Yep, you're right. That is Skiles.
Yep.
Coming off the bench, making a couple. Did she make the last 2 too?
No, the last 2 was Orndorff. Number 5.
Oh, I had that as Burkus 15, so we'll double check them later.
I was going to correct you earlier.
That's all right. 61-19. Final 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I've got a better view of their foul line.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting off that little offside angle there.
You're right on top of it there. So
something like the video announcements or something going on here, Tony, heard a couple of times. That was like the fire alarm going off or something. That happened to us once here during a high school basketball broadcast a couple of years ago. The fire alarm went off.
I was actually here for that. I remember that.
Blasting everywhere. Mustangs force another turnover. Connellsville will get back at it tomorrow. They'll take on Albert Gallatin. Another nice local game for the Lady Falcons. Again, Laurel Highlands back in action against Taylor Alderdice here on Friday. And travel called there on Righteous Richardson. So it'll be a busy Friday. You'll have the Laurel Highlands boys, Laurel Highlands girls, and Uniontown boys all in action locally. I'll start within about an hour of one another.
Yeah, a lot of basketball here over the next couple of weeks.
Final 25 seconds, 61-19 Mustangs. Only Laurel Highlands points here in the fourth quarter. They made 3 from Paschke, but they haven't needed them. And in traffic there, Aubrey Skiles drawing the foul. And Skiles head back to the free throw line. We'll stop it here with 7.2 left.
Yeah, I think they called the foul on Paschke. Don't think it really matters at this point in time, but
free throw no good there from Skiles. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville, right near the Fayette County Fairgrounds. Skiles misses on another free throw. 6.2 left. That'll just about do it. 61-19. So Laurel Highlands, after a 21-5 season a year ago, will start off the 2024-2025 campaign 1-0 with a 61-19 win over Connellsville tonight. And stay tuned. The postgame show on the way next, brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy in the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The North Union Township Recreation Center, Supervisors Kurt Matthews, Rob Tupta, and Ron Landman are proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Township Recreation Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For more information on the North Union Township Recreation Center, volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350. That's 724-438-7350, or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school football teams a great season.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, your local specialist for GI and liver disorders. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I remind you that a painless 30-minute screening colonoscopy every 10 years starting at age 45 could save your life. Good luck to our local hoops teams and best wishes to all for a healthy and happy holiday season.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, the Lady Mustangs with a 61-19 win over the Connellsville Lady Falcons tonight, our opening night of high school basketball here on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Our postgame show brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy. And Tony has your postgame stats brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the victorious Lady Mustangs, who improved to 1-0 on the season, they were led tonight by Maya Harris, who had 20 points, 11 of those coming in the first quarter. 10 points from Taylor Schwartzfeger and 10 from Ariana Sumter. 9 points from Taylor Irwin. 5 points from Righteous Richardson off the bench. 4 points from Ayara Jenkins. And a made three by Isabella Paschke. 7 Lady Mustangs in the scoring column here tonight. They scored 25 in the first, 20 in the second, 13 in the third, and only 3 points in the fourth for their total of 61. They had 6 made threes, 2 of those by Schwartzfeger, 1 by Taylor Irwin, 1 by Righteous Richardson, 1 by Maya Harris, and 1 by Isabella Paschke in that fourth quarter. And impressively, the Mustangs 7 for 8 from the foul line here tonight. On the other side for the Connellsville Lady Falcons, they were led by Maggie Orndorff, who had 6 points. She was followed by Sarah Tinkney, who had 5. 3 points from Natalie Jacobs, 2 points from Whitney Bobish, and 2 points from Haley Washington, and 1 point off the bench from Aubrey Skiles. They scored 6 in the first, 7 in the second, only 1 point in that third quarter, and 5 in the fourth for their total of 19. They were 9 for 15 from the foul line, and they failed to make any three-point attempts in the game.
Tony, who do you like for our player of the game, courtesy of South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, working hard for the residents of South Union Township?
It's got to be, you got to look at Maya Harris for that. I mean, she had a great start, great first quarter, ended up with 20, but played good defense and a lot of nice assists as well. So I'm going to have to look at Maya Harris for player of the game.
Mustangs win it 61-19. We're back with a final word from Laurel Highlands High School in just a moment.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. But it's best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. To bring your vehicle over to Silva, call 724-437-2351. Now, Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowlsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Brian Rozak and Tony Hanola wrapping things up from Laurel Highlands High School tonight, where the Mustangs knocked off the Connellsville Lady Falcons 61-19. Laurel Highlands back in action Friday against Taylor Alderdice. Connellsville will take on Albert Gallatin tomorrow. We'll have 2 boys games for you tomorrow here on WMBS, starting with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45. Uniontown boys hosting Thomas Jefferson. That's where Tony will be with Josh Scully. I'll be on the road with Steve Superk as the Laurel Highlands boys travel to Chartiers Valley.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to both of them. Interesting to see what the Laurel Highlands Mustangs have this year. They struggled a little bit last year, but been talking to Coach Johnny Smith over the summer, and he's been impressed with how they've been playing. So we'll see what they can do. And also for the Uniontown Red Raiders, I mean, coming off a great year last year and ranked, what, number 1 already?
Yes, in 5A.
In 5A by the Trib already. So, you know, big expectations from the Uniontown Red Raiders as well, and they're going to have a tough opponent tomorrow night. Thomas Jefferson, always a good basketball team.
And Char Valley ranked in the top 5 in 5A as well this year, so we'll have 2 pretty solid programs on the air tomorrow night here on WMBS, and hopefully 2 close games. Always fun when they're competitive.
Exactly right. We love close games.
Yes. After thank Tony Hanola, Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back at Sounder, Davis & Davis, Attorneys at Law Studios. This is Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score from Laurel Highlands tonight, the Lady Mustangs 61, the Connellsville Lady Falcons 19. So long, everybody, from Laurel Highlands High School.
The Seahawks